Yes, we are starting a lockdown, which may not surprise us as the developments we saw and the warnings that was coming with it. Hopefully, some cure will be found soon for this COVID. Until then, hygiene and other precautions like distancing and so on are the best thing we can do. It is a disease that is menacing, in fact, the whole world. So we all are, the whole humanity is looking for some kind of salvation or rescue from it. Today's gospel speaks of two healings. A woman who was suffering from hemorrhage, which she was suffering for 12 years, and she reached out to Jesus, which helped her, and she got healed. Jesus also called to heal a 12-year-old girl. By the time we go to her house, she was already dead. But Jesus brought her back to life. Now, these sickness stories and our present story of COVID restrictions, do they have something in common? They both are worrying ones for the people who are affected. But what are the relations? The woman with the hemorrhage was considered ritually unclean, and no one, let alone a religious leader, should touch her. So it was not the physical illness that was a major problem, but the dignity, God-given dignity, she couldn't show forth or live with. Dignity of our life, or lack of it, is that what makes or breaks our life? This woman trusted in Jesus to regain her dignity. Therefore, she approached Jesus. Though many people brushed against Jesus, this woman touched, not just brushed his clothes, but touched Jesus or his clothes with faith. And Jesus cured her of the illness that caused her lose her dignity in the society. Now her life was whole again, and she was dearly called daughter by Jesus. Like many, you too may have brushed with Jesus many times. But can you think of a time or an occasion when you wanted God to make your life whole again and reached out to Him with a faith and really touched Him? And let Jesus touch you and heal you. Or just brushed Jesus. Now, Jairus' daughter was 12 years old. 12 means marriageable age according to the tradition of the time. And this girl, instead of starting a new life, which everyone would have expected of her, she was losing hers. But her father, Jairus, had faith in Jesus as the Lord of life. Though many made fun of his appeal, Jesus brought joy to this father and a life to this girl whom he dearly called Talitha, means kid, or a very endearing address to a young girl. Now, can you recollect a time when you turned to Jesus in dire need and Jesus brought wholeness to your life and joy to you? You know, COVID-19 causes a lot of inconvenience, especially lockdown like this. And none of us really want this kind of lockdown. It causes a lot of inconvenience. Yet it does not affect the wholeness of our life. We still can live with dignity and sense of wholeness in our life. But there are other things which can affect our life and make the God-given dignity diminish and our life not fully lived. And when you become aware of such things affecting your life, then don't just brush with Jesus, but reach out to him with faith. Touch him, and he will, being the Lord of life, will make your life full and whole and joyous. Jesus will bring you joy and new life. Trust him.